while you wobble back, we got cut off there. We were talking about food. Like I said, the shot spots I always think of in Champaign are Watson's, Farron's. And to get us back on track, the State Farm Center, where, of course, our boys in the blue and orange play. Since we've been gone, since you've been gone, I like that. I'm sick, too, so that vocals was straight throat. I throated that.
You throated it? You got.
So since we've been gone, we lost to Cincinnati, beat Kansas State, beat UT Rio Grande Valley, barely. And then on Monday, we whooped Notre Dame's ass. By that I mean we were up by double digits for the whole game. We didn't blow them out.
But yeah, they came back a little bit by the end.
Kofi looked amazing in those later three. The first game he played in, I think he still had a double-double or close to it, but he didn't really take over.
He's dropped more than 20 points in all.
Because we lost to Cincinnati, we have lost our ranking.
Yeah, so U of I is, I think in the last 8 people were technically 26. So we're right outside. Yeah, so we're outside.
So we have some working back to do, but we also didn't have Trent for a little bit with his leg. We didn't have Kofi, obviously, at the start of the season, we were winning. Curbello's been out for a while.
Yeah.
Grandison
was out, but Benjamin didn't play this last game.
Yeah, we've had people missing with the flu and little injuries.
Yeah,
but I think
the flu's been going around U of I. I know I had it a little 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
So they caught it in the basketball facility. They worked through it, and we got a big win in the ACC Challenge. By the way, I think the Big Ten, last time I checked, they were 5-0 in it after Ohio State beat Duke. But the Big Ten was whooping on the ACC in the Challenge this year, so that's always good to see because
I love to see that Ohio State beat Duke, by the way.
That was nasty. EJ Liddell is a dog. I've always thought that. I wish he would transfer to Illinois over there. Because he's from Chicago, or he's from Illinois. So, I thought when he went to the transfer portal, he might have won a slid. But I think once Kofi came back, he was like,
Yeah.
But he wants to play power forward. He doesn't want to play center, which is why I'm like, come here. We got Kofi.
Yeah, because he's a small center.
Yeah.
Right, but he is a dog.
He's a dog, and
he was fucking us up low key last year.
He fucks up everyone he plays.
Yeah.
He has a wet ass shot. Speaking of wet ass shots, 3 straight games with 20+ points for Alfonso Plummer.
Yeah, that man's is a sniper.
Yeah,
he's gonna dog.
I can tell he's getting a little too itchy to shoot during some of the games. As soon as he touches the ball, you can tell he wants to step back and let that bitch fly.
I mean, honestly,
cool.
As long as he keeps making them, I don't mind it.
Early in the game, though, chill out.
Yeah. But I feel like he's one of those guys where he needs to get his shots, and then once he gets that rhythm.
No, he is.
I just hope,
when it's the first 3 possessions, don't take over yet. Pass the ball around, do some team shit.
Yeah.
Once it hits that 14-ish minute mark in the first, and it's starting to get sluggish a little bit more, that's when you just that's when you get going.
Yeah.
Because then you also have softer defense. When you do it right at the beginning, the defense is ready for you to pull that bitch.
That is true. Well, I like our team. I like that we have he is a 3-point shooter. I don't think we haven't had that
sharp shooter we've had by far.
We haven't had that.
Speaking of sharp shooting, Luke Goody, my
shooting
guy, good and playing physical.
Yeah,
he's
Goody
getting on people's ass. He's a dickhead.
He's a dog. I love him.
I saw a tweet that said, "I hope Luke Goody becomes that one random ginger that everybody hates on during the tournament," and I see that happening.
I can see that happening too.
Easily.
And you know what? Everybody else will be hating him. We are gonna be fucking loving that shit.
Loving him.
Everybody always gets hyped whenever he comes into the game or whenever Bob Lee or Lee goes into the game.
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, he's a dog too.
The team looks good right now. We've
RJ Melendez finally got his first start last game.
RJ Melendez got his first start. He had a couple shots. He looked good.
Yeah, I like him.
A lot of people are starting to find their spot. You got to think a lot of people. I say this in terms of Illini. I follow a lot of Illini media, so on my Twitter, after Illini games, it's all about that. The same way on Sundays, your timeline's all about football. After every basketball game, that's how my timeline looks. Mm-hmm. A lot of people in Illinois media weren't really giving this team time to get to fucking know each other.
Yeah.
They wanted us to essentially go undefeated because of how good this roster is. And it is one of the best constructed rosters, in my personal opinion.
I think so, too. We have the depth. And
the depth,
that chemistry.
The age is we aren't necessarily going anywhere.
We have the 5-year super senior vets, DeMonte Williams and Trent, and then you obviously have the young guys.
But it's we also have to glue this team back together. Io was such a heart and core piece. We don't really have a leader yet. Curbello's actually becoming a starter this year as opposed to off the bench. Yeah. Kofi's now the star and not just a co-star. Trent is literally going to be looked upon as holding this team down for a while, and he hasn't done that since his freshman year. So it's there's a lot of guys getting used to what they have to play now with Io gone because Io wore a lot of hats.
That's a good point. That's a good way to break it down because I know I was one of those people who thinking not that we were going to go undefeated. I knew we were going to lose our games, games in there, but I did think we were going to hit the ground running right away. And honestly,
it always takes time to get a team going.
2 games, obviously you don't want to see that we lost 2 games in our first 5 games of the season, but I'd rather we lose them now without a healthy lineup than losing them come March.
No, yeah, absolutely. Me too, because really people have been panicking, because it's not even that we lost, it's that we've looked kind of shitty at times.
Yeah, we did.
And Illinois basketball has looked really shitty for a while, right before Iowa and Kofi came. So that's what a lot of people were like thinking of again. They're like, oh, Iowa's gone now, so it's all falling apart. My thing is, you got to think, like you said, RJ Melendez just got his first start. He wasn't here last year. Yeah. Alfonso Plummer's hot. He wasn't here last year. Like I said, Curbelo wasn't a starter. Goody wasn't here yet. You got, who else was I
Benjamin Boston-Verdonsk has a bigger role this year now.
BBV has a bigger role.
Coleman Hawkins.
I was going to say, Coleman Hawkins didn't really play too much last year. Now he's looked at as a star. Yeah. And you got Austin Hunterson, who hasn't played in 2 years. He's still coming back from injury as we speak.
Yeah.
As this team gets healthy and used to each other and clicking, like, there's a difference between, we practice all summer and we know how we want it to look, and, okay, we've been playing, we've seen how teams want to defend us, and this is how we've beaten it. Yeah. That's when the team's going to get crazy. Because, like, even if you look at the Notre Dame game itself, we started off relatively slow. Like, we were hitting threes, which kept us in the lead, but it was closer. Once we found a way to keep shooting our threes and running that offense, but with Kofi, that's when the game
that's why I said I like the fact that we have a sharpshooter now, because that spreads the floor. That allows Kofi to work in the paint.
Literally, all Kofi does is set screens at the top and then run in the paint and do one of these in case.
And who the fuck is like if Kofi misses, because he just missed. Like it's like nobody's stopping Kofi in the fucking paint.
He's starting to pull things out of his bag.
Yeah,
he took a deep three. He did a little he had a move that looked great, but it was a travel. They called it traveling too, and everyone got mad. But he tried to do a actual move. Uh-huh. He had one play where he shimmied and tried to LeBron it off the backboard against Toronto. You know that buzzer beater looking one. Yeah. He tried to do something looking like that. He's doing a lot more shots than just catch dunk, which a lot of people thought he was. Yeah, and he hit a couple of jumpers. Actually, he had the ball. The guy was the second off of him, and he just.
Yeah. So I mean, the team looks good. Promising things ahead. I'm excited. We play Rutgers Friday.
Rutgers.
I'll be there. That should be. I will also be there as well. Yep. I wasn't there at the Notre Dame game, sadly. I was supposed to be there, but other things came up. Sadly.
If you want to let them know, you can let them know.
I mean, I hurt my knee, but that's all they have to know. I don't want to take away too much.
I almost tore your shit.
For real.
Turkey Bowl takes.
But yeah, I mean, shit. Anything else you want to add to this Illini segment?
Let's see. Go check out our website, our app. We work hard on that. Shout out to Mark. No, I'm just kidding.
He always talks about that, and he's always like, yeah, you're just supposed to one feature you're supposed to do with the app. No.
Okay, so there's a thing called the light show, and actually now you missed it during the Notre game. We started this. We realized that you guys want to do the posters. By the way, the posters that you guys hold up, I write now. So Notre Dame, I don't know if you saw the post with Notre Dame.
The newspapers.
I wrote that, and originally they rejected it because it wasn't PC enough or something like that. And I was like, Notre Dame, it's a dad joke. Yeah. I wrote the Arizona one. I didn't write the Rutgers one because they had to have that done early because some broadcast shit. Yeah. But no pity for the kitty. Shout out to James Hanna for that one.
Arizona, yeah. I have that one written now because I'm gonna start to chant with that too.
But yeah, that's one of my jobs moving forward. Is I write those newspapers for you guys.
Nice.
But what I was gonna say, you guys do that, and the light show goes on, and the light show looked pretty good this time. But in the third quarter, we turned the lights off. During a timeout, the lights turn off in the stadium, pretty dark, and we do another light show, and this time that includes Orange Crush and all that. And last time it sucked because it has this weird eat sound during the video to connect to your phone, and during the first one a lot of people missed it, so we thought no one had it, and then when the second eat hit, dude, it was fucking. But some people literally sit there just like this. Yeah. Just turn on their flashlight. We're like, no, it's a light show. There's a whole coordination thing of flashing.
Honestly, I probably would have been that kid. I would have been like, all right, pull my flashlight out?
No, pull out the app, go to the light show. It'll be sick if we do it. Every time I go on Twitter and shit, they're like, oh, I wish my school would do this, and it's something like Alabama or LSU football's doing. And we're like, we want to do that, and when we start trying to make it a tradition.
But see, honestly, because the thing is, we didn't know about that. Honestly, if you ask 99% of Orange Crush, nobody knows that.
We're supposed to have the flyers that we hand out to you guys. Yeah. We send people to hand them out every game, but whatever. Another thing is the noodles. The noodles of distraction.
I love it.
No one fucking uses them.
I love those.
They first get them, and it's still halftime, and they wave them around at first, and then during the game, they all make hats out of them or just tuck them in their arms. Literally, they were showing the dance cam. They were showing the dance cam, and literally people were tucking their arms and doing. We're like, dance with the fucking noodles.
Shit. That's the first game you guys brought those out. And I was there. The noodles were fucking clutch as fuck.
We want them because we even started doing it at women's basketball too. We want that to be an Illinois thing. Is the noodles of distraction and the light show. But
come to the House of Pain, have to face the noodles.
That's right, noodles of distraction.
I like that shit.
That's the official name by Joey Eliota.
You will see the noodles bust out again at State Farm Center against Rutgers.
Friday night, I believe it's
8 p.m.
Network. Yes, 8 p.m.
Yeah, I think it's 8 p.m. I will be there.
My call time is 6, so I'll be there too.
My call time is also 6. So.
But no, I think it's actually earlier. That might be 5. Game time might be 7, I think.
Well, we both have to be there 2 hours early. Doors open for media and shit like that 2 hours early anyway, so.
Because we're media.
Well, you're media. I'm not technically media, but I go there in the media entrance, so.
To a degree, media. Because you're in between a fan and media.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's how we look at Crush.
Like a fan, but I do run some. I hope run some things. I'm not an exec, but maybe we'll be next year. This plan.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. All right, but that'll be enough for this Illini segment. We just got one more left for this beautiful podcast.